Hello humans and otherwise, I am Addie and welcome back to Mega Man May, still in Mega Man X7, and I actually tried to go back and get X's capsule here, but I couldn't figure out how. I couldn't seem to get to the thing. I probably just messed it up somehow. I was recording that, but since I didn't get anywhere, I decided not to record that at all. But now we're gonna go back here, and we know we gotta use 0. So let's use Axel and 0 because Axel has higher stats than anyone else right now. And I need 0 in order to get the what appears to be a sub-tank. I've had a lot of issues trying to record this episode, actually. My controller kept not functioning. I'd start a stage and then nothing would happen. I couldn't move. Happened multiple times. So I started recording, went to that stage, couldn't figure out how to get the capsule. Well, I probably just messed it up. I didn't want to keep that recording because nothing happened other than me not getting the capsule, so there's no point in recording it. So I just threw that out. Maybe I'll try that again another time because I do want the upgrades. But for now, we're just going to go through here, and I got to remember where that upgrade even is in this stage. And it was high up, and I needed to use 0 to get it. I think it was toward the end. So I needed to be able to double jump. Come on, Rock. It'll never make sense how everything resets whenever you leave the level. How does that work? It's like in RPGs that puzzles reset simply because you leave the room. That will never make any sense at all. This magic is involved. And in those puzzles, it typically isn't. And sometimes it might be, I've seen it. But usually, no magic is involved at all. It just happens. There are sometimes there's a switch you can hit to reset a puzzle, but that, that's actually an in-universe explanation for why it resets. Not just, it did simply because you left the room. Gonna do it, have an explanation for it. Like losing your abilities between games, don't just have it happen, actually have a reason behind it. At least Metroid Prime gave a reason why Samus lost her abilities. And it wasn't a very good reason, but it was a reason. Not just, oh, they just suddenly don't have them for no reason in the next game. Like they always used to do in Metroid, and they actually did in Metroid Prime 3. They just didn't bother coming up with a reason. Samus just suddenly doesn't have her abilities again. Let me jump! I hear you, I don't care. Shut up, Alia. You're just annoying. You know that, right? No! Did it again!
Ready?
He did it again! I don't know if it's my controller or what, considering I have been having controller issues. He just refuses to hover. I mean, I just did have him hovering, and he suddenly won't. I got him hovering now. Why couldn't he do it then? repeating the same part of the stage over and over and over again because Axel won't hover.
Can you hear me, Axel?
That I know his hover doesn't last long enough, so I gotta go down, but I can't see. So I missed where the platform is. Having tricky jumps is one thing. It's a platformer. You expect that kind of thing. But having jumps you can't even see the platform you're supposed to use, that's something else entirely. That's not a thing that should ever happen in games. You should always be able to at least see where you have to go. Got that, Mega Man X6 with your nightmare garbage? Players should always be able to see where they need to go. Just die. Zero swings. It looks like he's hitting them several times at once, but then he doesn't slice them apart like a figure he should. So it makes you wonder how much damage he's actually doing, because it seems like a stun. Like Axel can just shoot and shoot and shoot and get nothing done. Now, where was that? Oh, it was up there, okay. Get rid of these, though. There! That is not a sub-tank. I don't know what that is. Either way, I have it. Or is it an item that gives you extra lives?
Ready?
I don't know. I know. I'm gonna stay in here until I can beat the boss. Never did actually try to see if you still stay in the stage at the same checkpoint after you game over.
The great and wise Stonecop. How could you, of all people, do such a thing?
We have already strayed from the path. Now, all we can do is stay true to our beliefs, wherever they might lead us.
But what Red Alert is doing is wrong!
I know that. Both you and I know they are being manipulated. I fight for loyalty. Ready yourself.
Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna try to stay here until I win. That seems to hit pretty darn hard, honestly. And now suddenly I couldn't even hit him at all. He suddenly becomes immune to damage simply because he feels like it. He's one of those people. Now Axel won't even fire. Must be easy to be a boss, so you can just become immune to damage whenever you feel like it. Simply because you feel like it. That has to be his weakness, though. That did a lot of damage. I'm really gonna need those two sub-tanks. I just don't know where they are. I mean, it might be a Wind Crow rank stage and Flame Hydar stage, so... Gaia Shield. Creates a frontal shield that deflects enemy attacks. The thing I got was probably just extra lives. Like you start with more lives or something like that, because the EX tank, they've had those. That had to have been what I got. It's fine if that's what it was. But at least Soldier Stone Kong's out of the way.
He possesses incredible talent.
Hey, Sigma.
Oh, you. Don't surprise me like that. You mean Axel's imitator ability? Yeah. I have no idea how he does it, but it's our secret weapon. Without him, we wouldn't work half as fast.
But his talents are wasted as things stand.
What? What do you mean?
Would you be willing to place a wager on my little idea?
For some reason, he doesn't recognize Sigma. Well, let's go back to this. Need X gets to find a capsule. Though Zero would be good for the double jumping. Didn't get anywhere on this stage before. Axel wouldn't do it properly. He wouldn't hover. Yeah, and I really wonder how I managed to finish this game in the first place, let alone several times.
Can you hear me, Axel?
Yes, I hear you. I just wish I didn't, Alia. Shut up. Blow up already. That, he just doesn't automatically dashes on me. I don't want him to. Like, I have to use a D-pad instead of the joystick for these 3D sections, because he just dashes off out of nowhere. What the heck? Like that, I don't even know what happened. It just zoomed off. I don't even know what the heck happened there. It looked like it was doing a serious tilt, so I moved the other direction a little bit, and he just zoomed right off the edge. I didn't want to get tilted off the platform. And he just runs off anyway for some reason. Get over here. All I want to do is stop being here. That's pretty much it. Well, so the heart tank. But I didn't grab it in time. I did save a Riploid, though. Already too late by the time I saw the heart tank. The freaking ship explodes for no reason.
Can you hear me, Axel?
It'd be funny to find a capsule on one of these planes. Like, how the hell did Dr. Light put it there? That would really make no sense. So the heart tank, but screw it, I'm going over here this time. Where does this one lead besides nowhere? And I can't change the camera! This appears to go nowhere. And I can't change the camera to actually see this one. And what does this do? I can't get over there. You sure you can get over there on this thing? It's like way out of whack. I can't jump across that. How the hell am I supposed to climb on this? How am I supposed to do it when the platforms are out of sync?
Can you hear me, Axel?
Like, out of all the stages in this game, this one is by far the worst. Especially when you can't change the camera. That's the worst part here. Not being able to change the camera at all. I have absolutely no control over it. Especially in a situation like this, you need control so you can see. Yeah, he just goes flying off the edge. He just tries to go zooming right off the edge for some reason. The hell are you doing, Axel? That's how the platform's supposed to go. Or was the other one? I'm not sure now. Yeah, see, it didn't go over there last time. It didn't get this close. Screw it, just let me go. I missed the heart tank, it's fine. So I can get enough chip upgrades and the sub-tanks, I should be okay. I hope. You don't need to sit here on this screen for so long, you know. You could have just moved on.
Ready? Can you hear me, Axel?
I hear you, giant lasers. Won't blow up. I can't control the camera here either. Stop it! You think it's gonna listen to you, X? This is canon. I can't go up. Let's go inside or something? Or am I forced to kill this thing first? There's just a random Met. Why couldn't he go inside with that thing still there? What stopped him? Never makes sense in games. What stops you from being able to continue on with that enemy there? Besides absolutely nothing whatsoever. Just go. Hey, Barry. Back to Alan Wake. So you should be, right? I really want to play Alan Wake 2. I like the original so much. But first I have to play Control, which I do own, and then I have to, well, then I get to play Alan Wake 2, which I don't own yet, so. Control comes first. And then I don't even know when I'm actually going to be able to get a hold of Alan Wake in the first place. Alan Wake 2, anyway. Blow up already. Using X here should destroy things pretty quick. Now if only I could see. I can't control the camera again now. want X to get upgrades. Now, if only I could see properly with camera control. The game is making sure I can't have. You gotta have someone who can either double jump or hover across gaps no matter what. Extra life. That's why I guess they figured they'd just put all these holes everywhere. The only safe way to do it is like they have, Axel, because you jump up and then you can't see what's below you. So how do you know where to land? Because you can't control the camera at all. Not here, anyway. It's literally across the camera icon. You can't use it. Hopefully get X some upgrades here. Well, there is a capsule here, so... I was right to bring X with me. Does not want to do this stage again. X. These custom parts are for you. With these parts, you'll be able to use Giga Crash. Activate it by pressing LB and RB at the same time. But I hope that nothing so bad happens that you will end up seeing this message. Well, that's your armor part. Chest piece. It doesn't even say it reduces damage. I guess it's just like, oh, you get that just by the chips. You don't need it otherwise. You get nothing. Is this where I came from before? I don't know. No, I don't think so. Nope, there's somebody to save here, so definitely not. So I want a sub-tank. I'd like to be able to turn the camera around to look forward, but I can't. Start it! Like I don't want a boss. Whenever someone rings the bell to stop, you'll hear "Stop requested." And sometimes I just "Start requested." I'm not saying it out loud, of course. That would just be weird. Really, always feels way too slow in this game. Movement. So his weakness is at Flame Hyanard.
Where are you? Come out and face me.
I can see it in your eyes. You would prefer to avoid a fight.
Yes, of course. I don't want any more people getting hurt.
You really are a soft fool, X. Well, just stand there peacefully while I erase both you and your silly ideals. Warning! Warning!
This gives me only 2D control here. As he sits in the background. Yeah, he sits in the background. I can only move in 2D. Pretty crap there. Well, okay. Explosion just like did a crap ton of damage to him. But now X won't fire it suddenly. What, do I not have enough energy in it or something? It just suddenly won't fire it. Yeah, that's gotta be his weakness, because it just sits there and he takes a ton of damage from it. Get up. Yeah, that just sits there on him and does crazy damage. It's like he gets hit tons of times from one shot. That's definitely his weakness. Wind Cutter. This weapon releases a boomerang that slices through enemies that come within its trajectory. At least it's done. One chip, another chip, hard tank for one of them too. But I wanted to go to X, but apparently Axel ended up getting it. I know, you don't have to tell me. Yes. Now what does this do for... Increases hovering distance and speed. Yeah, give me that. And now there's only one boss left. I really wanted a sub-tank before fighting him. So I think I remember having a really hard time beating him. I didn't even make it to him last time.
You see that? This is what one can do with DNA data.
Amazing. I had no idea that DNA data could provide so much power. You're incredible.
Well, I hope I've proven my abilities to you. But this is only the beginning. If you give me the chance, I can make you invincible.
What? You mean I could be even stronger?
Absolutely. But in order to do so, we'll need the mouse that ran away. He must collect more data, and then I will make you the strongest hunters that ever lived.
But that won't work. He'll never come back. We've set him free. And as for our power, we have quite enough. I thank you truly, but we already are undefeatable.
You don't need any more power, huh? Well, that could be true in your case. But he still has an unfinished job.
What's that supposed to mean? An unfinished job?
There is vital data still missing. The most powerful Reploid data is not yet in my hands.
You used us. And Axel? We've had enough of this. We won't search for him for you. And we won't attack any more innocent Reploids. Not one!
Well, I'm disappointed in you. I thought you'd be a bit more useful. But let's do this democratically.
What the? What's wrong, guys? What are you doing? You! What have you done to my pals?
Oh, consider it payment for the power-ups I gave you. Well, what'll it be? If you don't follow my orders, they'll never return to normal. Get Axel back, along with X's data.
Of course, he specifically wants X's data, because X is just so freaking powerful. Well, he's the only one left now. So there's really only one choice. The Bernie bastard!
Ready?
Can you hear me, Axel?
I hear and I don't care.
Can you hear me, Axel? Can you hear me, Axel?
At least with this hover upgrade now, it'll be easier to go through that Wind Crow rank stage again if I ever need to. I really need to find those sub-tanks. Hopefully one of them's in this stage, so I haven't found it yet. I want the leg parts for X too, so he can do whatever he does in this game, I don't know. Maybe he hovers too? Got 5 lives, doing pretty good. X took a tiny health bar. Even when I try to get him up health upgrades, still end up going to Axel. Go away and never come back. By that I mean no matter how many times I play this level, never come back. And somehow I missed.
Ready?
Can you hear me, X?
Because this game is crap on checkpoints,
Can you hear me?
I gotta do all this again.
Can you hear me, X? Can you hear me, X? Can you hear me, X?
No, I can't, Elia. Shut up. At least it is optional, though. Oh, I suppose you could say in a way it's worse because she won't shut up. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? She's trying to be Navi from Ocarina of Time. Hey, listen! Hey, X! Hey, listen! Axel! Hey, listen! Zero! Hey, listen! Same darn thing! I never like these things. Blow up already, all of you. When I say don't come back, I mean don't come back in any time I replay this stage. Just don't be here. No enemies at all. If I kill them, they stay gone. It doesn't really make sense to have the same enemies in the same locations every single time you play this stage. Or any stage, for that matter.
Ready?
Can
Okay, I remember being able to just skip part of the level here. Let's go for that this time, but that wasn't right here. That was a bit further in. Just the issue is these stupid things. For some reason, you can't break. Or was it over there somewhere? I'm not sure. Yeah, it was like right over here, right? That, however, is the problem.
Ready?
Knockback.
Can you hear me, Axel?
I don't see how this would send you flying, though. It's just like putting out rings. How does that actually hurt them to begin with? What even is that? And for that matter, why do they fall on their butts in this game? They didn't do that in any other game. Why do they suddenly do it now? Where did that extra weakness come from? Were they suddenly rebuilt for no reason? To have a weakness they didn't before? Where did that weakness come from? Get up! If you're gonna rebuild them to make them fall down all the time, rebuild them to make them resistant to spikes, too. You can do one, you can do the other one. Since you know they can be made resistant to spikes, because our enemies resistant to spikes. So if their enemies resistant to spikes, and the allies can also be resistant to spikes. See this? I'm like, where do we even go from here? It's gonna constantly get juggled. Is this the destination now? It looks like it. See, these things can survive the lava. Why can't X-Zero and Axel? X is supposed to be durable as hell. Yet he can't survive it for some reason. Well, when we go over there, I think that's the entrance anyway. Well, this is one thing I know for sure. We've got Flame High in our weakness, considering there are no other bosses to fight. I mean, I know his is the water ability anyway. That's obvious. Here we go. Screechy voice!
Einhard? Oh, it's you that's causing my suffering. Then if I tear you to pieces, the pain will stop. Don't worry, I have just the cure.
Warning! Warning!
Here we go, fun, Bart! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! A never-ending burn to the ground! Get over here first, I need you. I remember this fight! Unfortunately! There's a real Einhard, come on. Alright, where is it? Splash laser!
Tri-formation! You two! Burn to the ground!
Got no health now, but burn to the ground.
Tri-formation! Orion! Tri-formation! Burn to the ground!
You're a lot of tri-formation. Now let's check which one I'm hitting.
Burn to the ground!
And I'm out of power.
Burn to the ground!
Run out of weapon energy, so run fast.
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground!
Well, I said I really need the sub-tanks. Didn't have full health to begin with, so...
Can you hear me, Ash?
The heck? The controls just went crazy and he wouldn't climb. It's like trying to target everything at once. What the heck?
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Orion!
Can't even hit him with it.
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground!
I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to beat this guy without upgrades. Am I even hitting the right one? I don't think I am. It's you. You shut up? Wow. Did they actually do some toning of you down in this game? You're still saying burn to the ground a lot, but it's not spammed as much, amazingly.
Tri-formation! Orion! Burn to the ground! You two!
Get back over here, Heinard.
Tri-formation!
It conveniently keeps becoming invincible.
Orion! Tri-formation! Burn to the... Orion! Tri-formation!
Like, how do you keep becoming immune to all damage?
Burn to the ground!
I mean, can I do that? All I have to do is stand in one place and say, try formation.
Burn to the ground!
And I'm immune to damage during that time? Is that how that works? According to this game, it is.
Tri-formation!
I can't even hit him with his weakness.
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground!
Maybe I need 0, actually. I got him low on health.
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground!
There's a standard burn to the ground spam, but...
Tri-formation! You two! Arise! Burn! You too!
That's not even doing all that much damage, really.
Arise!
A fool!
Burn to the ground! You too! Burn! Burn! Burn to
Right
the
now, I don't know which one is which.
Burn to the ground! Burn!
You're getting hit by nothing.
Burn to the ground! Burn! 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 Burn to the ground! Arise! Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn!
I really need some tanks for this. I remember him being the hardest boss out of all of them.
Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground!
And this is why he's so fast you can't even hit him. And his weakness weapon is basically useless.
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground!
It's like a slow as hell water gun.
Burn to the ground! 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 Burn! Burn!
How are you supposed to beat him with it with just a lame water gun?
Burn! Transformation! Burn! You too!
It keeps like not doing any damage, really.
Burn to the ground! Burn! You too! Burn! Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn to the ground!
Charge shots off with X here.
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn! 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 Burn!
A nice faster.
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn! Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn to the ground!
You! It's you!
Burn to the ground! Burn! Burn! Burn to the ground! Transformation! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn!
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground!
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground!
Keeping track of which one it is the important part here.
Burn! Burn! Arise! Burn to the ground! You too!
Alright, if something goes wrong, I've got him.
Burn! Burn! You too! Burn to the ground! Arise!
A little bit left.
Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! Burn to the ground! You too!
Come on.
Burn! Burn!
Actually use water gun. It's super effective. I do think they actually toned him down a bit. He wasn't as loud and repetitive as he used to be with Burn to the Ground. Not that I remember, anyway. Circle Blaze. Creates a ring of fire at release point. Then use double bullets. But I really need those sub-tanks. No way I'm gonna get through Sigma without those. Again, everything always goes to Axel somehow. Like, how did he get more upgrades? But at least that's done. All the Mavericks are beaten. With the next cutscene play out before I stop the episode.
Okay, everybody. That's point RD 1866, the location of Red Alert's base. But why has it suddenly shown up on our radar screens? It's as if they wanted us to find it.
Yes, it is a bit strange. Be on full guard. X0. Axel is in your hands.
I know. Okay, everybody, let's go. Let's get this fight over and done with.
Now that's the X I used to know.
I don't want to fight, but we must hurry. I can't allow them to claim any more victims.
Got it. You do as you please. Let's get moving. Ready, Axel?
Yeah! Just hold out a little more, Red. I'll be there to put an end to this.
I really hate the fight against Red, too. Palace Road. Our intel teams won't make it. Get to the scene and eliminate the danger. Alright, everything is done. Now I didn't like this stage either. It's a chase scene. I remember that much. Well, I'm going to try to find more capsules and such. And sub-tanks, definitely. Probably try to get those next time. But for now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. If you enjoyed my video, please give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if for whatever reason you want to talk to me, you can find me on Discord in a link in the description.